everyone, welcome back to Beauty with Heather. I am so happy that you are able to join me again today. So I had completely different plans for my video tonight. I was going to be doing a springy, summery, quick eye look for you, fresh and flirty, and I realized halfway filming that my camera stopped recording. So I'm going to be changing it up just a little bit. I will be doing that tutorial later on during the week because I really like the way that it turned out. This is actually the eye look right here. It's just a purpley, springy, fresh eye look with just a light lip. So I decided that I am going to turn this into a first impressions video, and I'm not sure how this is going to work, so bear with me. But I have a product that I just recently purchased that I felt like deserved its own video because it is just that amazing, and it is the Becca and Jaclyn Hill face palette. It's actually, the full name is the Becca Jaclyn Champagne Collection Face Palette, Champagne Glow. And this is what the box looks like. And actually, this has not come out yet in stores or online. I believe they said, I'll link for sure the dates that these launch, but May 26th is when this is going to be available on Sephora.com, and then later on it's going to become available in store for purchase. Now, you're probably asking yourself, how did I get my hands on it first? Well, I follow Jaclyn Hill, the creator that worked with Becca to create this palette. I follow her on all of her social media platforms, and she was in New York City. They were doing a collaboration celebration in New York with Becca Cosmetics, and all of her friends and everything came, and she jumped on her Snapchat while she was at her party and told us that this palette was going to become available, that there was limited quantities, and it was just basically when it was sold out, it was sold out. And I told my husband, I was like, I am getting that palette today. And so I immediately grabbed my phone and I look it up, and I was like, oh yay. I thought that it would be sold out, so I thought that I was too late because it had been about 20 minutes since she had mentioned that I saw the snap. And she had said that, and I was like, you know what, I don't think I'm gonna get it. And so why do I even bother? So I got on, and I was so excited to see that it was still on there. And I was just telling my husband today that I think it was better that I ordered this online, because most of the time when you go into a store, it's not as fun. I feel like getting products in the mail is really fun. It definitely made it worth the wait for this. That I didn't just like go into a store and walk out with it. It made the anticipation and the excitement, and I was seriously checking my front door for my package like every half hour. So we're gonna go ahead, and I have done all of my makeup today except for my blush and highlight. I've already contoured, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna open it up, and I'm gonna show you what this palette looks like. So if you can see that right here, these are the highlighters, and this one right here, this is called Champagne Pop. It's just a very glowy highlighter, and the one right next to it is called Prosecco Pop, and that's more of a golden. So what I can do is I can go ahead and I'll swatch it for you really fast, the highlights. And I did this on my Snapchat when I got it, but I wanted to go a little bit more in depth and show you how I like to highlight and blush. Okay, so this one right here, if you can see that, I don't know if you're able to see that. Maybe it's better if I hold it back here. This one right here is Champagne Pop, and this one is Prosecco Pop. Beautiful, beautiful highlights. Now I had her Champagne Pop when it came out last summer, but my toddler had gotten a hold of it and crushed it. She dropped it and it fell to the floor and it just shattered into, you know, the way that pressed powders do when they fall. So I was really disappointed, and I was so excited to see that she was coming out with another palette. So, and then it also has the 3 blushes. Let me go ahead and I'll swatch them for you. And I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I have never owned a high quality blush. I've always used drugstore when it's come to my blushes. So I feel like this is a true treat. This was definitely worth waiting for. Okay. So let me grab my sheet here so I can make sure that I'm telling you the correct names of these. So working this way, this one right here is called Rose Spritz or Rose Spritz, Amaretto, and Pamplemousse. So Rose Spritz is more of a glittery, this one is more of a glittery shade. This one is more of a satin, and this is more of a matte, mattifying. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just show you really quick how I would wear it. This palette is so wonderful. If I ever am going to go on a trip, this is probably going to be the only palette that I'll take for my blush and my highlight. So I like to use, I have gone back and forth with brushes. I talked about this back in my haul, but I was trying for a long time to find the perfect brush for blush, and I think I found it. And this is the Morphe E4, if you can see that. And as of right now, all of the, this is from their Elite collection, Morphe. All of their brushes right now are 40% off. So if you want to go look, I will link down below. Hopefully it will be going on for a while. I know that they're getting ready to completely change their Elite collection, so they've marked them down to 40%, and that's an amazing price. It's great. So I am going to today, I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to go in with, which one do I want to use? I'm going to go in with Rose Spritz today, and I'm going to just work it back into, if you can see this. So you don't ever want to apply blush on the apples of your cheeks. It kind of brings your face in, and it can kind of make you look like a clown. So what I'm going to do is I like to start about right where my eye and my cheek kind of, so if you push that there, so about right there, and I like to just work it back, and you can see that these are very pigmented. I literally tap, and that's all I do. So I'm gonna work this back, and then once you get less product, I like to just kind of start working it into my contour. Perfect. So beautiful, so pigmented. Just kind of gives you just that rosy glow. Especially this time of year, everyone is looking for. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my highlighting brush, and I've gone back and forth with highlighting brushes as well, and currently my favorite highlighting brush is the Morphe M501. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Champagne Pop, and I am going to just highlight the apples of my cheeks. Okay, you can see that, I hope. And then I'm going to take Prosecco Pop, and I am going to work that over onto the higher points of my face. And then I'm going to just start working it down into my blush and contour a little bit. It is just so beautiful. Can you see that? Okay. Now I'm gonna do this side. Hair points of my cheeks. Okay. And that is how one of the looks that I will use this palette with. I will be using this more in my videos, so that will be more to come, and I will continue using it. My first impressions, I have nothing bad to say about this palette. This palette is amazing. I would highly recommend it to anybody. I do know that it is limited edition, so I'm pretty sure that once it's gone, it's gone. So get your hands on it when you can. On all social media platforms, I will let you know when, oh, I still have that on me. I will let you know when it's becoming available. I'll remind you, and I'll for sure put the correct dates down in there, because I don't want to give you guys any misleading information. That's about it for today. I promise you there will be a makeup tutorial coming back at you later for this eye look. Please let me know if there's any videos that you guys would like to see in the comments below. I will list every product mentioned in this video in the description bar once again. And thank you so much for hanging out with me again. I had so much fun. Bye guys.